Yes. She's not on your program if you have your agenda in front of you. So an added bonus today, we get to hear briefly from Natalia Vega Berry. And Natalia is the founder and CEO of the Global Brain Foundation and works with the Office of the United Nations and the President of the General Assembly and executive producer of the World Ocean Festival. Please come on up and welcome Natalia Vega Berry, who actually is based in Boulder as well. And we have a video for Natalia, if you want to start that. You ready to start the video?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
When you are named the faith keeper of the Onondaga Council of Chiefs, and for me, it was 51 years ago, you are told that we are now placing in your hands all life, and it is your responsibility to look after all life. Every person, every tree, every animal, every stream, and the earth itself, unto the seventh generation. In 1972, the world started a process that is mapping our future. The United Nations Conference on the Human Environment held in Stockholm brought the industrialized and developing nations together to delineate the rights of people to a healthy and productive environment.
Environmental crisis will profoundly alter
Our burning of fossil fuels is slowly warming the globe.
Our report is founded upon the concept of sustainable development.
We all have two hands and the sentiment of the world.
Now I wonder if they will even exist.
We are plundering our children's heritage for our present unsustainable practices.
Notre maison brûle.
The key is to come out from Johannesburg with a credible commitment to action.
Now is your moment
to save ourselves and the planet for our children.
We can fix this. We can stop this madness.
Accelerated climate change is here right now.
I will link arms with those marching for climate action.
We, baby, are going to fight. Mommy, Daddy, your president too. We will all fight.
We are experiencing a process that is linking our nations and communities much more closely together than they have ever been before. Our lives are intertwined via the food we eat, the music we listen to, the information we get, and the ideas we hold. Last year, the world's leaders unanimously committed to eliminate extreme poverty,
Catastrophic wars,
address climate change, and build more resilient societies. In the Agenda 2030, we have a blueprint for sustainable development. Now the real work and the real opportunities begin.
We have a very
The potential offered by these new sustainable development goals and a binding treaty on climate change is immense.
It is a new chapter of hope for the world.
It is we, the peoples, who are embarking today on a journey towards a more sustainable and equitable future. Our journey will involve governments, the United Nations system and other international institutions, local authorities, indigenous peoples, civil society, business and the private sector, the scientific and the academic community, and all people.
Because we deserve to do more than just survive. We deserve to thrive.
This interconnectedness among humans on the planet is creating a global village where the barriers of national and international boundaries become less relevant and the world a smaller place. The road ahead may be fraught with difficulties, challenges, and struggles, but we must dare each other to be visionary, to be ambitious, to be leaders. Given the opportunity, we can raise ourselves. We must join hands with the rest of creation and speak of common sense, responsibility, solidarity, and peace. We have all the tools. We are standing in front of an opportunity to change the course of life on the planet. Let's work together to make this world better, where everybody can live with dignity and abundance. Our future starts now. To leave no one behind, we must all lead.
Thank you, everyone. That was a beautiful video we made a year ago when the Sustainable Development Goals were announced. So it literally is the roadmap for the future. So it's very exciting to be able to share with you today. So greetings, everyone. My name is Natalia Vega. I'm the founder of the Global Brain Foundation. I want to thank Doug and Plasticity Forum for having us here in such a short notice. It's a delight to be here. Well, the reason why I'm standing in front of you is to announce the World Ocean Festival. As you will see, it's an initiative of the President of the General Assembly of the United Nations in partnership with the City of New York, and is organized by us, by the Global Brain Foundation. I can go quickly. I know it's lunchtime, but I'm just going to go quickly and just share with you some of the updates and why this is relevant in the framework of Plasticity Forum. As you know, one of the Sustainable Development Goals, 14, is the oceans. For that reason, for the first time, the United Nations is convening a conference this June, very relevant to this conversation, and 173 countries are committed to be part of it and present to start a zero draft document to new policies in terms of sustainable use of the oceans. This is going to happen on June 5th through the 9th at the United Nations headquarters in New York. Our job was to fulfill the needs of the United Nations and create an initiative that will gather the private sector, corporations, and civil society in a unified voice in support of the ocean conservation. So that's why the creation of the World Ocean Festival. Just want to share with you some quick details. It's on June 4th. It's an entire day event. It's in the city of New York, and it has two main activities. The first one is the Ocean March. It's a first of its kind parade of sail in the water in the New York Harbor. And it has tremendous, it's getting a lot of momentum, and there is, we know there's a lot of marches going on right now with the Science of March, the Science, March of Science happening this weekend, and this is launched to be on June 4th. It's going to be around the New York Harbor and Manhattan, starting in Pier 64, going all the way to the Statue of Liberty and finishing across to UN building in Gantry State Park in the East River. The second activity is a festivity in the park. It's called the Ocean Village, and is very oriented to private sector and in general the public, and it's going to be open to the public. And it's an event that will have different activities and a program that will conclude with the awards to the most innovative solutions for oceans like plastic. So very excited to learn more about FOI and those innovative solutions they have and how to integrate this into this project, perhaps. So I want to encourage you to all to join us, and there are a lot of actions to be taken in our website. You can all self-organize a march if you're in different country and different coastal city. There is also options for actions to be taken in many different ways, and to add your voice in a pledge. There is an action to volunteer as well, and to have a communication, tools to spread the word among our partners and advocates. So this is the website, the worldoceanfest.org. There's some information there, and just want to add something and why this is relevant to this moment in this Plasticity Forum, and I'm going to read it so I just get it really right. Because the United Nations sees the change in the corporate sustainability practices, and for the first time, it's opened the possibilities to corporations and their brands to join and partner with them in initiatives like the World Ocean Festival. So we're excited as well to represent the United Nations Environment Program Clean Seas campaign, focus on plastic waste, and it's the beginning of a long-term campaign on focusing on plastic use and renewable use of plastic, sustainable use of plastic in terms of not just the oceans, but in general. So my ask is to all of you to join us. We're very excited about the event the City of New York is hosting, and we have a number of partners already joining us, and an ambassador we're very excited about having an ambassador, Sylvia Earle, being a voice of this initiative, and as you may know, she's kind of like the hero of the ocean, really well known internationally among her organization, Mission Blue, and among others. So we're very excited again and to welcome a new group of partner brands that are truly committed to positive impact for the future of people and planet. So thank you so much, and looking forward to discuss if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia. If I could just say that this it came out, but this is the first time the UN has done something for the Sustainable Development Goals. There's 17 of them now. 14 is for the ocean. The head of the UN General Assembly is from Fiji, very much wants to make this a big success. It's the first time they've really tried to reach out aggressively to bring corporate participants involved with pledges, but you don't have to be a corporate. You can be a university, you can be a city, you can be any entity that says, I'm pledging to do something for the ocean in the coming future. We're going to be pledging Plasticity Sydney, which will be our November event. But there's anything that a lot of companies in here, when you're with your plastic work, you could probably be talking about that and get coverage in this event in June. So we're going to have a lunch break now. There's a buffet that's in here. It's a beautiful day out, and I think if you want to go out and get some fresh air, there's some chairs or benches a little bit nearby. We'll break for about 45, 50 minutes, and you can also eat in here if you want, and then we'll start again soon for the afternoon. Thank you for the morning session.